Hello and welcome to a special Veterans Day edition of Integrity Talks. Here at Integrity Adjusters, we proudly support and acknowledge all the veterans who've served this great country. Mr. Willard Simmons, our president and owner, is a veteran, as well as our Director of Claim Operations and Subrogation, Mr. Gene Williams. Today, Gene is sitting down with Congressman Bradley Byrne, who's taking time out of his busy schedule to express his great appreciation for all our veterans.
Congressman, I've noticed that you are a very outspoken proponent for our nation's veterans. Can you share with our viewers when and how maybe did you come to have that viewpoint?
So a lot of people in this area knew my brother Dale. Dale was in the Special Forces, in the 20th Special Forces, and then at the 226 support group for the Alabama National Guard. And when he retired, he was very involved in the veterans groups around here, and so through him, I got to know the veterans groups. Then, as many people remember, he died about 3 weeks before I was elected from a disease that he got because of his service in the Special Forces. And I told my staff, I said, look, I can't bring my brother back, but we can serve him and what he stood for by making sure we take care of our veterans who deserve it. Right. So it's more than just part of my job, although it is part of my job. It's really more of a calling that we use what we've got in the assets in my office to take care of our veterans who've given so much to our country.
That is awesome. So I think that's true for a lot of families. I know that was true for my family. My father served, so I felt a duty that I wanted to serve as well. So one of the many benefits that we get to enjoy as veterans is the ability to have our businesses be certified as veteran-owned. Share with our viewers, if you would, what are, in your opinion, some of the benefits to doing business with veteran-owned, certified veteran-owned small businesses?
Well, it's another way to give back to our veterans, but I think more importantly, if you want to do business, you want to know you're doing business with somebody that's got some quality. And the veteran-owned businesses is sort of a good housekeeping seal of approval. These are people of quality. And it's not just because you served your country, but there is an attitude behind that. There is a certain meaning in life behind that. And you see it in veterans all the time. So I'm really glad we have that program. I think it's good for everybody.
Well, thank you. In your role as a US Congressman, I'm sure there's been many events that you've participated in, but have there been any that stood out that you were either a part of or maybe that you created that honored our nation's veterans?
I participate in lots of veterans events, not just on Veterans Day, by the way, all during the year, but probably the highlight of my career has been the opening of the outpatient VA facility that we've got now in Tillman's Corner. That's a project that had been in the works for years. It just got stuck, very frustrating. Our veterans in this area were very frustrated because they were getting substandard care. And to open that new facility back in April, and not just to have a better facility, to have a dramatic upgrade in the sort of services and the quality of service they get, that really was a highlight of my career being in Congress.
Well, I'm sure I speak for all of the veterans of the Mobile area that we say thank you. Yeah. You've currently thrown your hat in the ring to bid for the next U.S. Senator from Alabama.
Yeah.
In that role, should you win that election, do you see any changes that would benefit us veterans?
Oh yeah, I mean I think under President Trump's leadership we've made a lot of progress for veterans, but not nearly enough. And I know he feels that way too. I think we need to keep working on it. So for example, we continue to have problems at our Veterans Health Care Facility in Montgomery. And that's something we've got to address. We need to make sure that every Veterans Health Care Facility in the United States of America is top flight. But we also should give all of our veterans a true choice card, not this choice card they've had, but one where the veterans could go out and get the health care they need from whomever they want to. And if they choose to go to a veterans facility, great, let's have them there for them. But for many of our veterans, those facilities are too far away or maybe don't offer the services they need, and they got perfectly good clinics, hospitals, whatever, in their own communities. And I'd like for them to be able to have the option to use those.
That's great. Well, Congressman, I want to speak on behalf of our nation's veterans and thank you for standing up and fighting for veteran advocacy. And to all of our veterans out there, from the entire Integrity Adjusters team, happy Veterans Day. Thank you for joining us on this very special edition of Integrity Talks. We'll see you soon.